Angela Daniels, and I'm the Guilty Crafter.
I'm Angela Daniels, and I'm driven by guilt. I feel guilty when I'm not crafting. I feel guilty when I am crafting. I feel guilty when I buy stuff for crafting, and I feel guilty when I don't use what I buy. That's why I'm the Guilty Crafter.
Today I'm feeling guilty about all those thank you cards that I mean to send out all year, but they just sit in a drawer and don't go anywhere. So you probably have them if you're a crafter. I've made beautiful cards. In fact, I took a letterpress class this spring. You'd think that would motivate me to send out thank you cards, but I don't. They just sit in a drawer. I also have stamps folded all up in my wallet. They're actually getting stuck to my credit cards. And I have this old plate that I put cookies on at the holiday season, but it's getting a little chipped, so it's probably seen better days for cookie giving. But I'm going to turn it into a wreath and make a thank you card wreath to help remind me to send out thank you cards this year. So let's get started. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I laid out all of my cards along the plate. So I'm trying to make it look like a wreath. And all I'm going to do is add one tiny dab of hot glue onto the plate and affix my cards to it. So yes, I know that when I pull my cards off to use them, I'm going to have a little bit of tearing on the back of my envelopes, but that's okay. I'm just going to let people assume that the post office did it. Once I have my wreath all glued together, then my next step is going to be taking my stamps and cutting them up so I can use them as a little bit of embellishment in the middle of my wreath. Now that I've cut out each of my stamps individually, I'm just going to use these small clothespins and I'm just going to attach them around the wreath so that I could pull them off easily to mail my thank you cards, or I can even borrow them here or there if I need to send out a bill. And now that I have most of my stamps around, I have left a room to put an accent bow, but I think I also want to inspire myself about what's inside of these pretty envelopes. So I'm taking some of my pretty letterpress cards, and these are just going to be accents around my completed wreath. So let me add on my embellishments and we're done. That's really all there is to it. I took an old plate that I got at the dollar store. It's plastic, so it's light. I used some cards that I had already made. Just remember to stick those cards in the envelope so they're already ready to go, so you don't have to go looking around for anything when you want to write a thank you card. A couple of stamps added on there, and remember when you're using your hot glue, just one small dot to hold these cards in place will work, and that way when you peel them off, you won't have a big tear in the back of your card. And then maybe some embellishments to make it look cute. So I love it. I'm going to hang this on the door to the garage where I go out every morning, so if I need a card, this is going to remind me on my way out. And my goal is to use all of these up by the end of the year and kind of eliminate a little thank you card guilt.